Hey everybody, Goldie here, and today we are taking a look at your chase character for the Winter of Wonder. Good lord, what did they do to Giovanni Vinci? It kind of looks like him. I can't really place my finger on who he looks like other than not himself. But Giovanni Vinci, the Equalizer, the third member of Imperium, we finally have them all in the game. He is another defensive tech. I know those shards are hard to come by, so happy to see another one in the game. Modern era, trainer ability at 26k. Black moves start with 2 more move points, and moves that cause bleed will deal 65% more bleed damage. I know Tech Scott Steiner exists for yellow moves and 65% bleed, so now we have one for black moves as well. Link's modern era gems do 5% more damage, and Imperium Link is TBD. To be determined. Couple different builds we're going to take a look at here. The first is going to be a super sub build. The sleeper hold 7 MP submission, generate 42 random submission gems, and do 304,037 damage for 3 turns while submission gems are on the gem board. Remaining submission gems turn into botch gems. Blue 2, the Brain Buster, 7 MP, deal 182,422 damage, and choose 1 gem to make into 2 turn countdown gems, not countdown gems, juggernaut gems. You can tell I have patterns. That will deal 134,134 bonus damage for every botch gem on every countdown turn, and increase your blue MP by 7 at the end of the countdown. So this plays very similarly to Ludwig Kaiser's red build. He has a submission and a juggernaut for silence gems, and similar to Kaiser's, botch gem entourage will not apply to gems generated from juggernaut gems. Again, if the trainer or coach says gems generated from countdowns, traps, or juggernauts, then it will apply. But as it currently stands, a trainer that has botch gems do 100% more damage will not apply to this move itself. It will apply to the gem that the botch gem is on. So if it's on a green gem, you get 100% more damage to that green gem. That's how that works. The rolling fireman carry slam, honestly just using this as a filler move because it's not really here for anything. Maybe in a max perk situation, you could do double MP trainers and have a little bit of fun with an all heart plate. But deal 194,941 damage and choose a 6x1 area to make into snowfall gems, which will modify all gems below it into green gems when broken by you. Super sub build for the chase character, Lawler for blue MP, Steiner of a Rick variety, unfortunately. 100% more blue submission damage and +2 blue MP. Logan Paul, any color submission moves, do 50% more damage per turn. Tech Roman for blue submission damage, and we get a turn from each of them as well. So 912,000 on the sub for 5 turns. That is sure. So, look how happy he is here. And then just look how not him he is. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. Anyways, let's see what this super sub does. All right, so similar to Ludwig, Juggernaut Gem goes out first. Now, Giovanni doesn't have a move that has the 2x3 area like Ludwig does, so we're going to have to play the recycle a little different. Because similar to how Ludwig played, if you put out the sub again, you're likely going to cover up the Juggernaut gem because there isn't enough room on the board. There's the bonus damage, 3.6. We don't have a green match and we don't have a blue match. We do have stuff that makes him not be able to deal damage, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the sub first, and then when we're done the sub, I'm going to play out the Juggernaut gem. Yes, it's a turn longer, but we're not going to accidentally cover it up that way. And when you're doing 900k for 5 turns, like, is this going to... This isn't going to be it, is it? No. He has like a sliver of health left. So now we put this out, and we basically wait the 2 turns to get the MP loaded, or we get a green match. And we can figure that out. And by figure that out, I mean, where should I put this? Let's go there. Just to get the pin done. Ta-da! I'm sure the AI will end up playing that flawlessly and get all sorts of wild cards so you never get a turn. But that's not how I play the game, unfortunately. That is the super sub build. Let's go take a look at his triple green. Next build we're going to take a look at is triple green, and it is very similar to the triple black of Ludwig, including the hardcore ability. So I am going to run this twice with this setup, and then I'm going to run it a different way. But the first thing we're going to do is green gem damage. So we have the elevated powerbomb finisher, 10 MP, deal 366,633 damage, choose 10 gems to make into yellow gems, and pin the opponent, bringing back the rolling fireman's carry slam. And the 5-star move, the springboard crossbody, 7 MP, deal 166,326 damage, and increase your green gem damage by 140% for 1 turn. And a hardcore ability, if the opponent's class is powerhouse, then deal 180,633 damage and increase your green MP by 4. So I'm using Steel, Big Papa Pump, and Santa. And the finisher is not ready to go turn 1. If you go against a powerhouse, you can make this a turn 1 build. Again, trying to make class advantage mean something with these hardcore abilities. Also running Showboat Lex for a flat 12k to the green gems. So we're going to go against a non-powerhouse just to see what it does damage-wise on turn 2, and then we'll go against a powerhouse afterwards. Yeah, so Big Papa Pump, Santa, and Steel, and I'm at 8. I don't have tour perks. There's no MP. Maybe a feud line bonus will give you 2. But let's just pretend this is a normal scenario. I don't even have a green match, which is something in itself. So, wah, wah. Did I say turn 2? I think I said turn 3, actually. You may have misheard me. I definitely said turn 3. Don't check the tape. All right, turn 1. Like I said, this is a turn 1 build. 61,000 to our green gems. Gonna look to see. We'll go here. There's 1 on each side. I'd usually say the one that has more green gems in the column, attach it to it. In this case, they're the same. We're going to cover up his multiply gems in that last column there. A springboard crossbody, increase our gem damage to 148k. And the finisher, you don't have to put all these out if you don't want to. Just enough to make sure you break all of your snowfalls. 6.5 mil. 6.5 mil turn 2 against a non-powerhouse. So let's go against a powerhouse and see what we can increase that to. Vinci, the Equalizer, Vinci, the third wheel of the group. Okay, did I say that out loud? 66k on our green gems. I'm going to use this first. For what it's worth, Vinci's my favorite one. 66. Increase your green gem damage and should increase our green MP to help load the finisher further. Not entirely sure how I feel about that mechanic, but whatever. 158,000. And now we break. Yeah, it's not going to hit that anyways. Okay, so 7.1 turn 1 as opposed to 6.5 turn 2. Was kind of expecting higher. But that's how the hardcore ability works. Let's run this build one more time and change it up a little bit. So we're going to run this build again, but we have switched to an entirely green move damage focus. Steel for green MP, Bailey for 2 MP and 100% more damage to green moves, Powerhouse Anvil for 50% more damage on the finisher, and R-Truth for 25% more damage to green moves. Switched to take down metals and a chic plate whenever you activate a green move. Increase your green move damage by 100% for 2 total turns, includes current turn. So curious to see what we can get this finisher up to. The base is 366. That's not, bad by any means. It's kind of like a hybrid gem damage, move damage build. So let's see what we can expect from it. So we're starting at finisher's doing almost 2 mil. That's doing almost a mil. That's doing 788. All right. And we stayed against the powerhouse just so we can get the moves loaded. I know it maybe isn't the most realistic, but 954, increase your green gem damage. Oh, that actually did more than that. Oh, there. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, that was the hardcore ability. Oh, so the hardcore ability went up to a mil too. Cool. The more you know. 2.6 mil on the finisher with 1 cycle. Let's go ahead and break everything. He gonna kick out? No, he's not gonna kick. Oh, I thought we had it for a sec. All right, well, 2.6 is a little lower than I would have liked, but that's how that looks. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the 6-star build. Last build we're going to take a look at is triple yellow, available at 6-star. He has a second submission, the seated rear chin lock, 7 MP. Generate 36 random submission gems and do 286,152 damage for 3 turns. While submission gems are on the gem board, remaining submission gems turn into immobile gems. Spinebuster, 7 MP, deal 205,672 damage and increase your yellow MP by 6. And the 6-star move, the Imperial Bomb, 7 MP, deal 187,787 damage plus 69,000, nice, 480 bonus damage for every immobile gem. We are going to be showcasing Ludwig Kaiser's training ability. Immobile gems do 100% more damage. And intended, yellow moves start with 1 more move point, pairing that with Kofi for yellow MP. And I'm using Hogan and Eddie because I want to showcase how this is going to look with the immobile gem damage. My Hogan isn't maxed out yet. I believe he adds 100 at the end of all of that. Yeah, so you can get an extra 50% from Hogan. I think I have Eddie. Oh my goodness, that's right. I hit that stupid fuse. Don't remind me. Okay, Eddie is maxed out at his 9K ability. So 50 from Hogan, but that can be 100. And then 50 from Eddie as well. You may, because if you have Hogan up at 26K, you might want to consider using Tatanka instead of Kaiser. If you're dead set on having this ready to go turn 1, or you could just trade in Eddie for Santa Hogan for the extra MP. But we're doing 208,000 bonus damage for every immobile gem. The belt is still the same from the Chic Plate build. I'm lazy. I didn't change it. Would probably just, take down metals to speed things up a little bit. Yellow %. If you have the Whooper Plate, use the Whooper Plate. Yeah, 1 short. Which, for preview purposes, that's fine. I want to show the character as he is. I have no tour perks, so show him for what he is. All right. So 286 for 3 turns. Oh, that's a cool takedown. Flip mode. So that's the other thing with the mobile gems is if they're put in a position where they can't make a match, the board will shuffle. You might cascade yourself out of something. 204 for every mobile gem. That's 4.58 mil. That's pretty good. Increase your yellow MP. So the sub is ready to go, and then these two are ready to go the next turn. You could use the General's Hand ultimate plate whenever you generate however many submission gems, increase your purple and yellow MP. That would be more of a fail-safe in case something goes horribly, horribly wrong. There's 6.8. And I feel like this is a build that the AI would play fairly seamlessly. One way to find out, I guess. So yeah, it's not quick by any means. If you want quick, I would probably do the gem damage build. With the triple green. That seemed to be the highest output, but this is definitely on the safer side, I think. Very straightforward. So was that a snowball? Self-recycles. Anyways. But yeah, that's the 6-star build. Let's wrap things up. So that concludes our first look at Giovanni Vinci, the Equalizer. Again, a modern era defensive technician. They've been very generous with the Lex shards lately in key pulls. So if you don't happen to hit the 5,000 for Vinci, I'm sure you have plenty laying around from Lex to be able to convert. Trainer ability at 26k. Moves that cause bleed will do 65% more bleed damage, and black moves start with 2 more move points. Links, modern era gems do 5% more damage, and Imperium Link. Stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. But let me know what you think in the comments of this video. Where would you put him in terms of Imperium members? Because all 3 of them are technicians. So how would you rank the members of Imperium in WWE Champions? Where do you compare Vinci to past chase characters, past technicians? Any other questions, comments, concerns, feel free to hit me up in the comment section or on my Discord server. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Be sure to like, share with your friends, and subscribe so you're notified when my next gameplay video comes out. Thank you again for watching, and thank you for being a friend.